Hey everyone, Josh here with Fresh Start Customs, and today I have the 5 biggest issues with owning a laser that you need to know about before you get your first laser here. Or if you have a laser now, you probably already know some of these pains, but I wanted to keep you aware of this because not a lot of people talk about this. The first biggest issue is the box the laser comes in. You can't throw this away. On average, these are anywhere from $100 to $250. If your machine breaks, the company wants you to send that back in their box, and it's going to cost you about $250, at least the standard Glowforge box is that. That's not including shipping. So keep the box, don't throw it away, but you have to have a lot of storage in your house. And if you can't see, I am 6'2". It comes all the way up to the bottom of my chest here. Let me see if I can pick this up and show you an average idea. Look how big this thing is. It is massive. And this is just one laser. So if you own multiple lasers, you're going to have multiple boxes, and that's going to bring me to my second biggest issue here. If you own a laser engraver and you become successful with your laser business, if you're taking on multiple orders at once, you are going to have to buy a second laser as soon as you can. The reason why I say that is you will not believe how many people you can see in any form, whether it's Xtool or WeCreate or Glowforge or any company. You'll go to those Facebook pages. They'll say that the laser broke on me. Now I'm out $3,000 because I have 10 sales out there. You'll see that all the time, and you have to prepare yourself for that. If you can't afford a laser right away, like a second one, when you're becoming successful, make a friend in the community. Make sure they're willing to fulfill orders. You can share some of that profit if you have to in an emergency. And then once you get enough money, buy that second laser. I know it's going to suck, but you're going to have to do it. And it is something that you're going to want to do if you are successful and you're growing and you don't want to put your like a bad image on your brand there. So that is the second most important thing that you need to know about. The third thing that you need to know about goes hand in hand with owning a second laser is once you become successful in your company, there will be people who want to scam you. There's all sorts of different ways they're going to try to scam you. Whether you own a Shopify website, they're going to pretend to be Shopify, and they're going to ask you for your password or make adjustments to your shop because there's an issue with security reasons. You're going to have to ignore that. You're going to have to check every sender's name and make sure it is actually Shopify who's contacting you. You're going to have to check for or watch out for physical mailing issues. So let's say you made an item for them. You ship that item to their house for a customer, and then that customer says the item never showed up, but there is a photo verification from FedEx showing it showed up. They're going to try and scam you and get that for free. It may not happen within the first 3 years. It may not happen ever up until one day it'll eventually happen where somebody's going to try to scam you. There's people like that out in the world, unfortunately. But in that situation, you're going to have to link up with either FedEx or UPS, whoever you ship through, and have insurance on every single product that you send out so you can cover yourself to get that money back. Even if you sell digital files, there are people who take advantage and they try to say that they thought it was a physical item, but it's a digital item. That's been ramped up and it's turned into a scam, and not just an accidental thing, a more repetitive thing that has been happening. But Etsy seems to be combating that now. They have a guaranteed no refund policy on digital products. And you have to eventually put your foot down and say no to people. If you're being scammed or they're trying to take advantage of you, you can't let them take advantage of you. That's all there is to it. So the fourth thing that I want to bring up is maintenance. So maintenance on the lasers are kind of a pain. There's exhaust fans, the laser heads, air assist fans. You have to clean it all every once in a while, probably once a month. Or depending on your schedule, how many sheets that you cut per day, you will either need to cut it more frequently or clean it more frequently or less frequently. that is something that you have to know about, that you don't see too many people talk about, is cleaning. It's the dirty side of it. It kind of sucks. It's time consuming, but it is important that you keep your machines clean. Now, the fifth biggest issue is more lighthearted here. The fifth biggest issue is all of your friends and family are going to know that you have a laser. They're all going to expect it for free. And just like scammers, you do have to put your foot down at some point. You can't just give away all of your material for free, and you're going to have to sell to a family member eventually. So keep that in mind. It may not have to be full price or anything. You can save that, at least cover your material cost. But you're gonna be a new friend of theirs. They're gonna want you to do this, or they're gonna want you to do that. They're gonna want you to laser engrave this cup or make this plaque. They're gonna want you to do that pretty often. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, that is my 5 biggest issues with owning a laser that you should know about before you get one. If you want to get a laser and you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below, and I'm going to put some links to referrals on different lasers that I recommend down in the comments below. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.